guys, it's Dave. I'm here at the Hamilton Cemetery Highland Cemetery in Kirksville, Missouri, home to Truman State, northeast Missouri. I just got done doing the Devil's Chair, the Bear Chair. Previous video right here. Now we're going to be looking for the grave of Harry Laughlin. Same cemetery. And if the legend of the Devil's Chair is true, that if you're sitting on it at midnight or whatever on Halloween, you get pulled down into hell. If you believe in heaven and hell, Harry Laughlin's probably in hell. Who was Harry Laughlin? He was an American educator, and he's eugenics. Big believer in eugenics. I'll talk about eugenics here in a minute, but he was born March 11th, 1880, and died January 26, 1943. So eugenics is the selective breeding, I guess you call it the breeding in or breeding out of certain traits. We do it in animals all the time, but humans are nothing but animals as well. And he was into sterilization of the less desirable people with traits that he didn't want to see. And it said that he was Hitler really admired his early works, and it kind of inspired some of Hitler's own eugenics of eliminating the Jewish population of Europe as tainted blood or dirty blood, or what the hell Hitler was saying about it. In Iowa, over in Oskaloosa, Iowa. He graduated from Truman State, which was the first district normal school here in Kirksville, Missouri. And in 1917, he earned his doctorate of science from Princeton University. So he was a eugenics records office, and he, the eugenics office was just a keeping of extensive statistical data, essentially, the good traits, the bad traits of people. And he really wanted to push for sterilization laws of, I guess, what he considered inferior traits into humans. He wanted forced compulsory sterilization of unfit members of the population. By 1914, over a dozen states had already passed sterilization laws, beginning in Indiana and in Connecticut in 1909 and 1907 respectively. So he was really pushing for this. The first person ordered sterilized in Virginia under the new law was a Carrie Buck, on the grounds that she had probable potential parent of socially inadequate offspring. So she had some bad genes in her that they didn't want passed on. And then at that time you consider, let's sterilize all the African Americans. They don't want them to reproduce. This was the thought of eugenics, and obviously it played out into the Jewish population in Germany. And again, they said that Laughlin had a big influence on Adolf Hitler. He was over in Germany and met with him. Shared a lot of his research, and it's a big thing for Hitler, of course. Laughlin was married in 1902. He did not have any children, and he was ultimately pressured into retirement. Eventually, he had some genetic defaults. He was having seizures, hereditary epilepsy. Either he didn't have children by design, or he was practicing what he was preaching against himself, really. He died in 1943, and he's buried here by his father and mother in Highland Park Cemetery in Kirksville. So here's a headstone of George and Deborah Laughlin, his parents. A lot of the websites say it's an unmarked grave, but that's not true. So let's help you orient to the stone. We'll show you his stone in a little minute. So this is the main entrance of the cemetery right over here in Kirksville, And then you're coming off the first main right, and the Laughlin stone. I'll back up here a little bit so you can see it. You can see my car over there. The school or apartment building over in the distance there. So they're right off the road, main road in. Yeah, find the monument with the ball there. You'll be able to find the Laughlin monument. So we'll go back up to it here, look again. So George and Deborah, his folks, 1895, 1918 was when they passed. Jesus said, lame. Jesus said something. I am the... I can't read it. So we'll go look at the graves here. So you had EHL. I'll figure this out in a minute here. We got another one here. JGL. We'll skip that one for a second. Go here. We have PBL there. And here we have Harry Hamilton Laughlin. Really a mad scientist, really. Again, wanted to truly eradicate entire populations of people just because of perceived genetic defects that he believed didn't lead to a quality life or a life, an undesirable trait that he didn't want in the population. So this is behind the monument here. So his parents are probably buried in this area. I'm guessing they're back in here. We'll look at the stone here a little closer. I think they're all marked on here. It's going to be really hard to see though. Dr. Earl. There we go. Harry Hamilton. I know the camera's probably not picking up. I wish I had a flashlight with me, so maybe you can pick it up a little bit easier. It says Harry H. March 11th, 1880, January 26th, 1948. And these are the rest of the siblings here. Dr. Earl, Jeannie, and P-A-N-S, Pansy. So, brother and a sister. There you go, guys. Grave Harry Hamilton Laughlin, eugenics pioneer here in the United States, whose thoughts and opinions of people and society and positive traits, bad traits, or whatever, he decided he had the idea of how to rid the world of things that were ultimately he figured were beneath society, even though he was facing his own hereditary concerns with the epilepsy. So there you go. Oh, we got one more thing on the side of the tombstone here. Oh, Laura R. McGinnis on that side. Nothing on the other side. So yeah, we have the whole Laughlin family here. Okay, so EHL for Earl, and we had JGL for the Jeannie, HHL for Harry, and then we said PBL for Pansy. So the four siblings, at least four of the siblings, all buried here in a row, right next to Harry, the brother. There's a few other stones up here we'll look at real quick. These might be the parents here. I just saw them. They're kind of covered in leaves here. We'll take a quick peek, I'm guessing. Yeah, George there, and then Deborah should be here. Yep, Deborah here. Those stones have stunk 4 or 5 inches into the ground. So yeah, we have other fodder in front of the family stone. And then Harry right here. Like I said, probably, like I said, if you believe in heaven and hell, he's probably one of those guys that are in hell. Again, big Adolf Hitler influence, or he had a big influence on Adolf Hitler and the atrocities with the Jewish population in Europe. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video of Harry Hamilton Laughlin, eugenics professor, really the father of eugenics in the United States. All right, guys, thanks for that. We just got done visiting the grave of Dr. Laughlin, the father of eugenics, right back here, Highland Cemetery in Kirksville, Missouri. If you like, subscribe to the videos. I do post great videos every Sunday except the second Sunday. I say that for my Goonies collection. And I post a couple videos probably a week on other items. I do appreciate all the likes and subscribers I do get. Leave a comment. Always appreciate those as well. All right, guys. Till next time. Thanks.